Welcome back to the vlog, guys. Today's Wednesday. That only means one thing. It's the best day of the week, baby. Let's roll the intro. Woo! Alright guys, so today's video might run a little long, but that's okay. Sometimes those are the best ones. So I was watching an interview with Jonah Hill. Now when you think of Jonah Hill, what comes to my mind anyways is a young actor that was in movies Superbad, a couple other crazy movies, and then Wolf on Wall Street. As an actor, I never really took him seriously. Now Wolf on Wall Street, I respect his acting, but other movies were kind of just, it was funny, right? And then he lost a lot of weight, and then he gained it all back, and he never really had like a place. He was kind of just, you could see he was just like, he couldn't really find himself, right? And he didn't have a serious take on Hollywood. Nobody took him seriously, including me. And I watched an interview with him yesterday on Ellen and on Jimmy Fallon, and it was a complete 180 turn of the Jonah Hill that I thought. It made me become a huge Jonah Hill fan, but he was talking about promoting his new movie called Mid-90s, which I am beyond excited to see now after looking into it and kind of studying about it. But what he talked about was how he came from this kid where like everybody looked at him as this young punk kid doing stupid crazy movies to now he's a director, and he directed this incredible movie that got a standing ovation at a movie festival in New York, and it was surprise filming, and to get a standing ovation is very rare, and he had a standing ovation. And he also said during the interview, he goes, we're all under construction, we're constantly under construction and constantly evolving. And I think what I loved about it so much is because I saw myself a lot in that interview and in Jonah Hill. As someone who's young and working through the workforce, from my first day on the job at a corporate company to now, how I've evolved has been humongous. I have so much farther to go though. I'm not even close to where I want to be. But it was kind of, it was almost like I saw kind of a light, right? Like, hey, like he was even here, and he was still saying like, hey, I'm under construction. Like I'm not even close to where I want to be. I'm still looking here. So it was kind of it was very empowering. Not kind of, it was very empowering to me, because like I said, I see myself as that young kid that doesn't necessarily fit in, or I'm trying to be respected as, you know, an adult or as this person. And I'm a young kid, kind of just trying to bust into the scene and say, it's Jonah Hill, like it's no big deal, right? And that's kind of something I've always dealt with. I felt like through my life is like I'm always trying to be here, here, and here, and part of it's my fault. I'm not like blaming anybody. It's not part of it. It is my fault. It's how I carry myself, how I deliver myself. Jonah Hill carried himself in a very immature, young way, and I do that. I know that. Part of me, it's hard for part of me to let that go. I understand I have to let that go to grow and to get to the next step, but part of me doesn't want to let that go because I love being young. But I think it's finding that balance, that middle ground, right? Of, hey, you can be here, you can be mature, you can, you know, be a manager and handle this and still be fun and still be young. You've got to find how to balance that, and that's where I'm at right now, is trying to find that balance. But again, what resonated with me the most was we're all under construction, and we will continue to be all under construction. So I guess today's video is, there isn't really no end to it, right? There is no beginning, there is no end. It's a never-ending thing that once it's started, it never finishes. Just like a construction job, right? You always see it just constantly evolving, but there's always things that can always be improved, and there's always caution comes up, right? Because I'm constantly being worked on. So I guess that's kind of me, like letting you guys know, like, hey, like it's okay to not be perfect on something, because you are under construction, you are constantly evolving, you are constantly being worked on. But I loved it. I love that quote. We're all under construction. I think, again, you can't use that word in a, you know, an over abusive way. Like if I mess up, it's like, oh, I'm under construction. That's not the point, right? And I'm sure you guys are aware of that. But it's a kind of a good thing to sometimes realize, like, hey, like, here's where I'm at in life. You know, we're under construction at all times, but here's where I'm at that construction. So I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. This is not a promotion for the film, but I definitely recommend people, if you want to. It looks really good. I can't really call, I've never seen it, but it looked incredible. I have a feeling that I'm going to have a lot of emotional connection to it. Apparently there's a lot of cuss words in it, but it was talked about kids growing up in the mid-90s and trying to fit in, and kind of like a documentary about him and just finding his way through his friends. So I was like, I'm definitely going to tear up on that one. But yeah, so that's my vlog today. Just remember, we're always under construction, and be back here tomorrow because it's every damn day. And make sure you love me to your left, to your right, and as always, have a good night.